Hey guys, welcome to yet another video. So I just want to make this video as quick as possible and just go straight to the point. And I'll be explaining my thought process throughout this whole setup. So I initially had this setup on the 24th of November, 2020. You can see here, this is the 24th of November, and this is when I sent it to my students. If you look below, you can see the date and time, 24th of November at 6 p.m. West African time. So that's when I sent it to my students, and initially the market was at this point. So what I was expecting was a pullback to take out this inducement and fill up this little imbalance. That's what I was expecting because there was a little break of structure to the upside at this level here. So at that point, it was still on the lower time frame level, nothing major yet. So I was waiting for it to just pull back, then have a reaction up this level because this is a good demand level. This is a rally-based rally that got all this supply. If you notice, the market was a bit downtrending at this point. So it was the formation of this demand level that took out all this supply that led to this large momentum to the upside on the lower time frame. So suspecting a pullback to take out this false low, which is also known as an inducement, then react to this level and keep going up. But fortunately, that didn't happen for some reason. And it made me not follow up the chart, thinking that I've missed an opportunity. But later on, as the market maintained momentum to the upside, it created another similar opportunity, just like the one we have here. First of all, the first thing you notice is there was also, again, a bit of downtrend at this point. Here, the market was downtrending. And after the formation of this demand level, for those of you who are familiar with demand and supply candles, you're able to know what I'm talking about. So after the formation of this demand level here, we now saw a strong reaction to the upside that led to the break of this lower time frame supply chain and also the break of this higher time frame supply level. So the formation of this demand led to two violation of two supply levels, which is this one here on the lower time frame and this one here on the higher time frame. This just tells us that it's a strong demand level. So what we do now is after you see there was a false low here because when the market is moving to the upside, it creates a series of higher highs and higher lows, then another higher high again. That is the way the market works. So now it created this false higher low on the lower time frame. And a lot of people would have gotten confused by this. And maybe when the market is making a pullback, they try to buy from this level. You see, a lot of people will try to buy from this level. And if you did that, you would have gotten violated. Your stop loss would have you would have been taken out and would have lost some money. So you have to be careful about the actual, when you're looking at an uptrend, you have to be careful about the actual higher levels and the actual higher lows. Sorry, when you're looking at the uptrend, you have to be careful of the actual higher highs and the actual higher lows. Don't get confused by those lower time frame trends that are within the major trend. Don't let them confuse you and make you choose the right or the wrong points of interest. So I spotted that and I knew that that was an inducement, meaning it was just a lower time frame, higher low. It was not anything major, and the market will likely want to take it out later on at some point. And also, if you look to your left, we have a bit of imbalance here. So those are I just will quickly mention, when you're looking for your POIs, these are the little things you take note of. One, inducement. Two, imbalance. And three, the power of the candle you're looking at, meaning that the candle take out a significant, if you're looking to buy, the candle take out a significant supply level before making a retracement back to that area. So you just have to look out for those little things. They might help with choosing out the right points of interest. So you can see after the market came down, take out this um higher low on the lower time frame or inducement. I also fill up this imbalance. It had a clean reaction of this demand level here. This demand level is to be refined. I went out to lower time frame to refine the candle because I don't want to go into details too much. I don't want to show you guys, but if you're also familiar with this concept, you can just go down to the lower time frame and try to figure out the candle I saw that made me choose that area as my point of entry. So you can see there was a clean reaction of this candle. And for my take profit, when the market is uptrending, when it's making a series of higher highs and higher lows, the previous highs are always the target because the market looks to create a new high in an uptrend. So this was the previous one, right? And that's why I had my target there. So once you do this, you'll be able to hit some take profits consistently because you're following the trend and your stop loss is at the previous high, and which is what the market likes to do in uptrends, to take out the previous high and create a new one, then make a pullback again, then go up again and take out this previous one. So that's just all it is, and it's vice versa for a downtrend. So if you take note of this key, just these key little points, you'll be able to make some decent progress in your trading journey. And also, this whole analysis is not the actual major trend. The major trend, I think, is a downtrend because if you look at the 4-hour time frame, we're kind of in a downtrend, and this is just a pullback on the 1-hour time frame. As you can see, it's not as fast as the way this moves. So one of the ways you can know a trend is when the trend is moving in this particular direction. It's usually very fast, like this downtrend. You can see how fast it is. But once it starts going opposite of the trend, it starts making some slow moves to show you that this is not actually my trend. I'm just making a pullback to then make a continuation to the downside. And I just quickly want to show you guys what I was explaining here. Again, we have another example for downtrend. You can see here, if we just go back quickly, you can see again, we had the market making a series of lower lows and lower highs. So a lot of people will be like, this is the lower low, this is the lower high, and this is the lower low. And maybe when the market is making a pullback, they try to sell from this level here because that's a clean buy to sell candle. They probably try to sell from there and get taken out. So if you did that, you've already lost some money. So I'm just trying to let you guys know what usually goes on sometimes in the market and try so that you guys will be able to make the right decisions and prevent a lot of losses for yourself. So don't get confused by these lower time frame trends because within the higher time frame trends, there are always lower time frame trends. So don't get confused by them. Know the major higher level trends and the lower level trends. So you know how to navigate the chart and know where you're supposed to be entering the market and know when you're supposed to be leaving the market. So here now, this is the inducement. All right, this is the inducement now because it's a lower level. What do we call this again? Is it lower high? Yeah, this is a lower level, lower high. So this is an inducement, and we have a bit of imbalance here. And that's how you see the market came back up and just took out this inducement, filled up this imbalance, mitigated off this demand, this supply level, which is a drop-based drop, and made a big move to the downside. So if you're able to catch that, you'll be doing well. And that's what led to all this. So now I believe we are making a pullback to supply candle before we now make a continuation back to the downside. So just take note of these few things, and hopefully it helps you in your trading journey and helps you navigate the chart properly and avoid those little mistakes that usually lead to unnecessary losses. So if you have any questions, you can text me on my Instagram, which is in the description, or on Telegram, which is also in the description, or you can leave a comment and I'll reply them when I see them. And I hope you guys have a good trading here next year, because I believe people have stopped trading for this year. So I hope you guys have a good trading here next year. And I think I'll release 1 or 2 more videos before the year ends. But yeah, subscribe. Please subscribe if you have not subscribed, and show some support to the channel, which will encourage me to make more videos in the future. And yeah, I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye.